All right, everybody. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. My name is Christopher Bell. I'm a certified public accountant. I'm a long-term boglehead investor. I'm author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. And I'm a former financial advisor that used to work for the prestigious, well-respected, amazing company known as First Command Financial Services. What is First Command, and why are you making this video, Strongman? Well, I'm very passionate about personal finances. Very, very, very passionate. I believe that if you live below your means, you max your tax advantage accounts, and you buy total world stock market index funds, if you do that, you will build long-term wealth and have a very fruitful retirement. I truly, truly, truly believe that. Now, when I was a young man, I'm 32 now, old, wise, and experienced. But when I was a young man, a couple years ago, I was 26. I got out of the military. I was an officer in the United States Army. And I got out of the military, and I was like, I need a freaking job. But I had no freaking skills, all right? I was an infantry guy. I know how to write operations orders and shoot guns and stuff. But I didn't have any skills. But I knew I had a passion for personal finance. And I found this company called First Command Financial Services. And they were hiring financial advisors. And they were specifically focused on the military. So I was like, wow, I'm getting out of the military. I need a job. I don't know what to do. There's this company that basically fits everything I love, personal finance. So I applied to become a First Command financial advisor. And I interviewed with my boss, and I got hired, and I became a financial advisor working for First Command Financial Services. Now, it's a legitimate firm. They're not like a complete scam. It's a legit firm. But what they do is they totally screw over the military. 100% bend the military over and pound their butt cheeks. What they do is utterly disgusting. And I'm going to show you exactly why. Because I believe service members, people, men and women in the United States Army, or Z's and Zers, whatever genders are accepted in the United States Army now, or the military, they have plenty of financial options available to them. They have the thrift savings plan, which they can put up to $19,500 a year. Actually, I think that went up to $20,500 a year. $20,500 a year into their thrift savings plan, their 401k. And they can contribute up to $6,000 per year. And of course, there's higher contributions if you're older, but we're not going to get into that now. Now, the last thing you want to do if you're in the military is pay massive management fees. Because what that does is that eats away at your retirement balance. The higher the fees, the lower your retirement balance. And I'm not talking about, $5,000, $10,000. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars of fees that could cost you over your investing career. And the people that are most responsible for screwing over the military are First Command Financial Services. And I know, I was a financial advisor that worked for them. I know exactly what they do. And it's freaking disgusting. Now, they paint themselves as amazing people and coaches that, coach people to pursue their financial security in the United States military. And they prey on unsuspecting, ill-educated financially service members. Now, here's how it works. First Command is all around all the military bases. You go in a military base, you probably run into one of these clowns, or they probably have an office outside the base. But they specifically focus on the military. They do government employees, and I guess they accept just random clients too. But they're very focused on the military. What they like to do is they like to go on the bases or hold webinars or seminars, and they draw in specifically service members. And when they do that, they bring them in, they awe them with these amazing memorized sales pitches, and they convince service members that they should invest with them, with First Command, that they're going to square them away and set them up for financial security. Now, at the end of the day, it's a load of freaking crap. I'm going to show you why. Now, here we have the President and Chief Executive Officer at First Command Financial Services, Mark Steffi. I've actually met him in person. I don't remember much about what we talked about. I did meet him in person. I guess like when you're doing your advisor training, you fly to Dallas, Fort Worth, you do your training, you learn how to screw over the military, and then you leave. And then you go back and you start your financial advising career. Now, I was a financial advisor for about 2 months. And you might say, oh, you failed at it. I mean, I actually met all my sales goals. But when I was working for this company, I was really torn about what I was doing because I was highly encouraged to sell whole life insurance, which is overpriced, disgusting garbage that does nothing more than serve the financial advisor and the company that's selling it. And I was encouraged to have people invest into loaded mutual funds, which are investments that charge an upfront fee. And on top of that, I was encouraged to transition people over into, they used to call it asset management solutions. I don't know what they call it now. It's probably still the same thing, which is a, special advisory service, managed investment that charges people insane freaking fees. And the whole purpose of that was to enrich myself as fast as possible. What these people do is they screw over the military. Instead of actually educating the military, who, they pretend to love, about low-cost index funds, tax advantage accounts, term life insurance, they push the military into high-cost, high-fee-laden investments. And it's freaking disgusting. This is a disgusting organization. I know. I worked for them. Okay? Now, let's talk about First Command a little bit more. Let's look into a little bit more about what they do. Here's the CEO. Let's see what he says. I'm responsible for guiding our efforts to make lifelong financial security possible for all military families. I mean, you could also do that by starting a YouTube video and teaching people about index funds and tax advantage accounts. But no, I want to make a lot of money so I can be a CEO. Mark, degenerate. I bring to role extensive experience working closely with military leadership and a deep commitment to military families. Yeah, by pushing them into massively expensive, fee-laden products. Good job, bro. Gained through my 11 years at First Command. Wow. Good job, bro. This is the CEO. This is the focus of my ire. Okay? Now, let's go look at the First Command website. Let's see what they're all about. Okay, they have About Us. Who are we? Now, they're very veteran or, military focused. They're all about, all of our financial advisors are former military, or a vast majority of them are. There's some non-military financial advisors. And we're here to help the military. We're driven to help fellow service members achieve financial security and also charge them hundreds of thousands of dollars over their lifetimes. But, it doesn't matter because military heroes. The personal financial coach of the nation's military families. I mean, I do more for the nation's military families by putting up, decent quality YouTube videos talking about VT, the Vanguard Total World Stock Market Index ETF, and tax advantage accounts. But these guys are the personal financial coach of the nation's military. Buy whole life, which is very, very freaking expensive and is a terrible deal. Don't worry about term is stupid. Term life is stupid. And invest in our fee-laden mutual funds where you pay an upfront fee and then you pay high management fees costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. And then, if you really want personal attention, then you can invest in our asset management solutions, which charges even more fees, okay? I think, don't quote me, but I remember like up to 2% total for all the fees combined for asset management solutions. Insane. Freaking insane, okay? Now, let's read a little bit more. Making a difference. We're such good people. Coaching those who serve in their pursuit of financial security, all right? So here they have their little crap, 0% financial plans, $0 financial plans. Now, the way it works is you bring the people in, and there's like basically 3 engagements where you meet them, and then the second engagement you like get all their financial information. And in the third engagement, you actually sell them the products. It's a very, very scripted, established process. They know what they're doing. They know how to sell, okay? And I was trained on how to do it. But you can see they're like, oh, $0 plans, but we'll sell you whole life. And then they have 4 out of 5 of our financial advisors are veterans or military spouses. That's true. It's very military focused. A lot of these military people, they're all big shots in the military. Oh yeah, I'm a colonel of defense maneuver operations. And then they get out and they realize they're freaking worthless and they have no skills. So what they do is they go and grift off the people they pretend to serve. Good job, guys. And then no minimum net worth. Wow, that's so honorable. Face-to-face coaching in every day of your life, blah, 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 blah. We care so much about the military. Oh, my God. Now, let's see some of the services they offer, okay? They have investing in saving, retirement planning, education planning, asset management. They have insurance, and they have banking. Now, I want to focus more on the insurance. Because the investment thing, yeah, they charge insanely high fees, and it's disgusting. And we'll talk about that. But their insurance is especially disgusting because they sell whole life, also known as permanent insurance, which is insurance that lasts your entire life. And the reason they sell that is because it gives high commissions. I was trained as a financial advisor to sell whole life insurance, which is you basically pay a level premium your entire life. And then when you die, you get the death benefit. Sounds like a great deal, right? I mean, Dave Ramsey's an idiot, but the one thing he's really right about is whole life insurance. Go watch his videos. Go Dave Ramsey Whole Life. Now, let's see what they say about whole life. Let's see what they say about life insurance. And what they do is they also train you to, pull heartstrings. So you bring a client in and you basically say, I'm paraphrasing. Don't you want to support your loved ones when they die or when you die? And don't you care about your family? Well, you should buy whole life insurance. It's all about emotional heartstrings. Now, they're gonna if you ever get pulled into one of these freaking losers' offices, don't buy the whole life insurance. But they are specifically trained, these financial advisors, to crap on term insurance and really push permanent insurance, also known as whole life. Okay, lifetime. Oh, so here's the sales pitch: give them the gift they'll never outgrow. Permanent life insurance for a child. They'll even push it on your freaking child. Jesus freaking Christ. Pay final expenses, provide income for survivors, pay off loans, blah, 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 blah. They are all about making as much money as they possibly can off of the military. I know this. I was a financial advisor working for them. Whole life paid massively high commissions. You would get this upfront commission check every time you sold a policy. So you were incentivized to sell whole life, not term, which most people will be fine with. Whole life, because it pays the advisor and it screws the service member, okay? I've talked about whole life before. I can talk about it again. But it's a total freaking disgusting ripoff. And all these financial advisors that are, they used to be in the military and they're good people that care. No, they're making a freaking fortune off you. And it's disgusting and sick, okay? Now, let's talk about what else they do. They do retirement planning. Let's see. The pursuit of financial security. Now, they, they're trained on, okay, what's an IRA, blah, 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 blah. But the whole purpose of their, investment arm of their company is to have you invest in loaded mutual funds. Now, a loaded mutual fund, and this is investor.gov, government website, sales charge or load. The amount the investor pays when you buy front-end load or redeem back-end load shares in a mutual fund, similar to a commission, and that's to pay the financial advisor. The SEC's rules do not limit sales loads a fund may charge, but FINRA rules cap mutual fund sales loads at 8.5%. So I don't think they charge 8.5%. When I was there, it was like roughly 5.5% they would charge. But basically, here's how it works. You go to a financial advisor, you decide to invest with First Command, and when you start investing, let's say you put $100 into a mutual fund, you automatically pay $5.50 immediately upon investing in that mutual fund. So you go from $100 to $94.50 right off the freaking bat, okay? $100, you invest it, boom, gone. Not $5.50 freaking gone. And that goes to pay the financial advisor. And every time you invest, you pay that commission. And they also put you in actively managed mutual funds, which have high turnover, high churn, because they're buying and selling securities, which means they have high capital gain distributions. They have lots of capital gain distributions, which means you pay a lot of freaking tax, okay? As opposed to, I don't know, maybe investing in your thrift savings plan or opening an IRA with Vanguard or Fidelity. But no, it's First Command, bro. They care about the military. Freaking disgusting. All right. And we'll look at one more thing. Asset management. So here's the big clincher. Here's the moneymaker for financial advisors. What they do is you invest with First Command. And, you have all these investments, blah, 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 blah. And then when you get to a certain point, they'll pitch asset management. And all it is you just pay more fees for basically a more privately focused fund strategy offered by First Command. What it does for the advisor is the advisor gets a percentage of the fees that asset management strategy charges, okay? So as an advisor, you're incentivized to have your clients move to AMS. And what that does is if you get to a point where you have like 10, 20, $30 million of assets in AMS, you get like a quarterly payment for doing nothing. You literally do nothing. It's just a sales commission. So if you have enough money, you have enough clients in AMS, you just get freaking paid for doing nothing. That's the goal of every financial advisor at First Command. Get enough freaking people into AMS and then just sit back and collect the freaking commissions, okay? It's disgusting and it screws the military. These people are freaking gross, okay? This man right here, Mark Steffi, the head of First Command, oh, he's a CEO. He's a big deal. He's a leader of a scummy organization that exploits the military and steals millions of dollars from military service members, veterans, that are not very financially educated, okay? When they have amazing options outside of First Command, like the thrift savings plan, the federal 401k. Now, here I've pulled up 3 funds, the G fund, the C fund, the I fund. Don't worry about returns, blah, 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 blah. I want you to focus on the total expense ratio. The G fund, 0.05%. The C fund, 0.05%. And the I fund, international, besides China and stuff like that, 0.055%. Extremely freaking cheap, okay? Basically free. Why would you invest with First Command instead of investing in these freaking funds, okay? Why would you give First Command your money, 1%, 2% per year of your investment balance, and buy whole life insurance, which is a freaking ripoff, when you could focus on maxing your tax advantage accounts, your thrift savings plan, $20,500, and your IRA? It's almost like those financial advisors at First Command who care so much about the military. They're just there to make a buck off the military, exploit them. It's gross and it's disgusting. And I'm glad I can finally dump on these freaking degenerates. Anyway, that's it. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about me. Have a wonderful night. Cheers.